this episode, Tidus is going to show you how to quickly take out the Tombstones while dealing with the Leydia Pyromancers. We're going to show you how to take the most dangerous choke point quickly and easily. And we're going to show you how to deal with the Insolent Dark Spirits at the same time as the very dangerous enemies in this area. Hi folks, welcome to Tidus episode 55. We're at the Undead Ditch Bonfire, and our immediate concern is the room right outside of the bonfire. There are a bunch of tombstones in this room, there's even more items, and the Undead Hollows are continuously spawning in to ring the bell. If we don't deal with the Undead Hollows, they will run over and ring the bell. The good news is we have a bonfire close by, so if we need to, we can quickly reset the room and rest at the bonfire. This room is a little bit different from the other rooms just because there's no close by exit. There are multiple exits in this room, there's at least two, but they're not close by. There's all these rocks in the way that prevent us from leaving this room quickly. On top of that, this room to our left, you don't want to retreat into that room. It's very dangerous. We're going to talk about the tombstones for a second. The tombstones, if you go near a tombstone, a Leydia Pyromancer will spawn. If you or one of the enemies ring the bell, the Leydia Pyromancers nearby will spawn in. So the best way to deal with the tombstones is to quickly attack them. It takes 3 attacks to take them out. You can take them out at range so that you don't spawn in a Leydia Pyromancer. You can throw 3 firebombs at them and take them out at range so you don't spawn them in. Just take note that the longer you take out those tombstones, the more time you're going to give the Undead Hollows to spawn in and to go ring that bell. So our goal here, Tidus' primary goal, is to take out the tombstone as quickly as possible. We're not worried about spawning in 1 or 2 of the Leydia Pyromancers. We're worried about the bell ringing and all of them coming in at the same time. With that being said, we're going to ignore the Undead Hollows when necessary so that we can take out the tombstones. Let's talk about the Leydia Pyromancers. They are very dangerous enemies. They have very dangerous attacks. Their 3-hit combo with their sword can easily kill you, especially Tidus because he has very low voice. So he'll get staggered in the first attack and he's just going to take all 3 attacks without being able to roll out of it. So we need to be sure not to run low on our health when dealing with these enemies. They cast 3 different spells. They have Fire Tempest, which is a pillar of fire where you stand. They have Soul Geyser, 4 giant moving slow spears that follow you. And they have Great Chaos Fireball. They drop the Leydia Hood, Leydia White Robe, and the Leydia Gauntlets. They drop Blue Flame, Magic Shield, Dark Nightstone, and Faint Stone. Now, this room across from the bonfire, we're doing this in a very specific order. First, we're going to run into the room, take out that tombstone like we just did. There's 2 tombstones in the room. We're not going to deal with that second tombstone just yet. We're going to go back into the room with the bonfire, run up the ladder, and we have a Black Leydia Witch casting her sorceries at us. She's very dangerous. She just got us poisoned. And we have a Insolent Dark Spirit. He is hiding behind the chest and casting his sorceries at us. I recommend you run right behind the chest and start attacking him. This guy's worse than Moldrin. The only difference between him and Moldrin is Moldrin throws those corrosive pots. This guy's not throwing the corrosive pots. It's just being really annoying and spammy with his magic attacks. There we go. He gave us a Simpleton Spice. Very nice. Bonfire Ascetic, Twinkling Titanite. We're getting some good items here. Undead Crypt has some of the best items in the game. We drop right down below and we have a Leydia Pyromancer here. We got the tombstone down, so the Pyromancers are not going to respawn in this area anymore. We're not concerned with ringing the bells. Bracing Knuckle ring +2. That is exactly what we were looking for. Right now we have the +1 ring on. Let's equip the +2 version. This next room over here, you want to lure the Insolent Dark Spirit into this room. So don't go into that room. Stand in front of that doorway, but don't go in, because if you go in, you're going to trigger an invasion by the Nameless Usurper. We're going to lure the Phantom into this room since we've already taken out all of the Tombstones. The Undead Hollow rang the bell for us, which is fine. There's no Tombstones left in the area. Now, in this room, we have a new Nameless Usurper invasion, and there's a ghost to the right that comes out of the wall. The Nameless Usurper invaded us in Drangleic Castle at a very dangerous area with lots of enemies close by, and he did the exact same thing here. There's a lot of dangerous enemies close by. One-on-one, it's an easy fight. He just swings a dagger really fast. So if we can attack him first using the range of our rapier, we can take him down easily. But if we have multiple enemies and him at the same time, bad news. So to the right in this room is a illusory wall. There's a ghost right there. We'll take out the ghost and we'll grab the Avalon. You want to keep a close eye on your item durability. The good news is we have 2 different weapons equipped. On top of that, we have the Bracing Knuckle ring +2. But even with the Bracing Knuckle ring +2 equipped, our durability is down to half on both weapons. So keeping a repair powder in your inventory is very helpful in this section of the game. After these 2 Imperious Knights, well, first, there's 3 ghosts before the Imperious Knights. Take out 3 ghosts and use the hallway to take out the Imperious Knights. After the Imperious Knights are the most dangerous choke point in the Undead Crypt. It is a hole that leads down to a room full of tombstones. As soon as we drop down, the Undead Hollows are going to start spawning in and they're going to ring that bell. Our primary goal is to exit that room as quickly as possible and unlock a shortcut at that. Barring that, if we can, we're going to take out 1 tombstone on our way out of the room. We're not going to deal with any of the enemies in the room. We're going to take out the tombstone and run out of the room and unlock the shortcut. Now, before we unlock the shortcut, there is a Dark Spirit Insolent Invader that we need to take out, and then we can unlock the path. Let's grab this item really quick. Notice their aggro range. We are taking huge advantage of their short aggro range. So we went all the way down the hallway and he disengaged from us. He went back to his tombstone. He only needed 1 hit to take out. We grabbed the item, took him out. We're not doing that area just yet. We're not doing this area yet either. We need to quickly open the pathway to unlock the shortcut. Then there are 2 more Insolent Dark Spirits that we need to take out. One is on the right underneath the staircase, and the other is straight ahead of us. In order to avoid a 2-on-1 fight, we want to take this guy out as quickly as possible without knocking him off the cliff here. If we knock him off the cliff, we'll miss whatever items that he may drop. He got off his lightning spell, but we were able to take him out in the process, and he gave us a Simpleton's Price. His friend dropped down already, climbed up the ladder, and he dropped down the platform. And he gives us another Simpleton Spice. Nice. We're getting some good item drops in this. Let's go back to the bonfire and renew our Estus flasks. And let's deal with that very dangerous room. We're not worried about the undead hollows ringing the bells. All the tombstones are done for in the first two areas. Our goal here is to take out this tombstones. Got the second tombstone down. One of the undead rung the bell. We knew that was going to happen. Just run away. Take advantage of their small aggro range. Notice as I went down that hallway, they went back to their tombstones. Here's tombstone number 3. Tombstone number 3 is down. Here's tombstone number 4. Oh man, that just barely missed me. The Soul Spear Barrage missed me by just a tick. Tombstone number 4 is down. There's only one tombstone left in this room to take out. And it's in a very narrow hallway. We don't want to get trapped in that hallway. So we want to take it out as quickly as possible. Got the Leydia White Robe. Radiant Life Gem. Homeward Bone. Getting some really good items in this area. We do not want our Age Smelter Sword to get stuck on the walls here. We want to stay in the middle of the hallway so it doesn't bounce off the walls. Oh, we're trapped. Fortunately, we got a heal off just in time. And this Pyromancer is not spamming his spells like he normally does. All 5 tombstones are down. We're going to go down this hallway, and there's a Soul of a Proud Knight here. Large Soul of a Proud Knight. So to the right of the hallway with the large Soul of the Proud Knight is an illusory wall. We're going to open the illusory wall, and we're going to place the Pharaoh's Lockstone. Behind the Pharaoh's Lockstone wall is another Insolent Dark Spirit. So we want to take out all of the undead hollows in this room. We want to take out all the tombstones in this room before we deal with the Insolent Dark Spirit. 2 more hollows just spawned in. Let's take them out. And let's quickly run over and take out the Insolent Dark Spirit. We got a Skeptic Spice. And there's a weapon in here. The Ullenfer's Staff and Great Lightning Spear. We're not. They can continuously ring the bell, no problem. All the tombstones are down. The shortcut is unlocked. Let's drop down below the staircase. Now, be very careful when you drop down. There are 2 undead hollows that will attack you as soon as you drop down. They have killed me before. So we're gonna drop down to the right here, take out the first one. We're gonna shield up and use our rapier because the other one is coming and he is attacking. Our rapier attacks too fast for him to get us. And we picked up a Simpleton Spice and a Soul of a Hero. There's a ghost that's going to come out of the wall. Just run straight up the ladder. You're going to take a hit from the ghost. Just heal on up, not a big deal. I recommend you just run straight up the ladder, take a hit, and take out this undead hollow. Our reward is a Bonfire Ascetic. Nope, it's a Fire Seed and a Crushed Eye Orb. We are at the 15-minute mark, so before we wrap this episode up, let's run back to Majula and spend our souls. We have 30,000 souls. Tidus is soul level 124. We're at a standstill with where we want to spend the rest of our points. I know we want to get 25 adaptability. We're going to do 25 adaptability, 25 attunement. That gives us a really good agility spot. The question is, do we stop at 34 intelligence, which will give us Soul Spear. Soul Spear requires 40 intelligence. It'll be the Ring of Knowledge and the Hood. The Hood increases your intelligence by 1. The Ring of Knowledge increases your intelligence by 5. That'll allow us to use Soul Spears if we want to. Or do we want to have an extra ring slot so we go all the way up to 39 intelligence and we can use Soul Spear without using the Ring of Knowledge? We're going to have to think about it. Thank you folks for watching. We'll see you next time.